In 1936, Spain erupted into civil war. Thousands of miles away in Ireland, volunteers began packing their bags, not to fight together, but against each other. Approximately 900 Irishmen would travel to Spain, some to defend the Republic, while others would fight for Franco's nationalists. This is the story of how Ireland's own unresolved conflicts played out on Spanish battlefields. The vast majority, around 700 Irishmen, fought for Franco's nationalist forces in what became known as the Irish Brigade. Led by General Owen O'Duffy, former head of the fascist Blueshirt movement, these men saw the war as a Catholic crusade against communism. For them, Spain's struggle mirrored their own recent civil war experience, but with clearer moral lines drawn by the Church. The Irish hierarchy strongly backed Franco, presenting the conflict as a holy war. Propaganda portrayed Republican Spain as a godless threat to Christian civilization. For O'Duffy's volunteers, they were defending faith itself. Yet their actual combat record was mixed, poorly organized and often caught in friendly fire incidents. The Irish Brigades' impact was more symbolic than strategic. On the Republican side, around 200 Irishmen joined the International Brigades, fighting alongside volunteers from dozens of nations. These were trade unionists, socialists, and communist activists, many from working-class Dublin and Belfast. For them, Spain represented something Ireland had denied them, a chance to fight fascism on a grand scale. Men like Frank Ryan, IRA leader turned anti-fascist, one of the founders of the Republican Congress, saw continuity between Ireland's independence struggle and Spain's fight for democracy. They faced not just Franco's forces, but the disapproval of their own country. Unlike O'Duffy's brigade, which received public send-offs and church blessings, Republican volunteers left quietly, knowing they'd be branded traitors at home. The casualties were heavy. At the Battle of Jarama in 1937, the Irish volunteers in the International Brigades suffered devastating losses defending Madrid. When the survivors returned home in 1939, after Franco's victory, they found two very different Irelands waiting. O'Duffy's men came back to parades and commemorative masses. The International Brigades returned to unemployment, surveillance, and social isolation. Many were blacklisted, unable to find work. For decades, Ireland chose to remember only one side of this story. The pro-Franco volunteers were celebrated as Catholic heroes. The Republicans were written out. It would take generations before Ireland began to reckon with the fact that not all its sons who fought in Spain wore the same uniform, or shared the same vision of what freedom meant. The Spanish Civil War was a precursor to World War II, serving as a testing ground for the ideological battles that would define the 20th century. And for Ireland, barely a decade past its own civil war, it proved that the wound hadn't healed. It had just found a new battlefield. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please share, like and subscribe for more videos exploring Irish radical history and the hidden stories behind the headlines.